Welkom allemaal bij deze nieuwe livestream. Vandaag ga ik een beetje Fortnite nieuws vertellen en een creative mapje doen. Als ik in zo'n solo duo squad team rumble zit, creative, playground, maakt niet uit. Dan zie je links onder de World Cup live. Hier kan je even kijken. Maar ik ga het nieuws vertellen.
Some amazing shots, and he just continues shooting, just hoping that he can get a shot. This is the other team, the Cuddle Crew, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing, making sure they have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya.
Straks zie je nog meer maar nu. Het eerste. We gaan misschien tijdreizen, dus we krijgen misschien een nieuwe map. Helemaal nieuw. We gaan misschien vooruit of achteruit. Maar als je eens naar deze skin kijkt en de grijze versie neemt. Wacht even. Hier, kijk eens jongens. Waar staat die skin? Hier. Dan is die al veel ouder, heeft hij grijze haar. En als je nou eens naar deze kijkt, is die veel jonger. Kom maar eens kijken.
Oké, jongens, wij zijn nog hier in Duurburg.
Die baard en die andere niet. Sam. Dus we gaan misschien tijdreizen en dan krijgen we misschien een hele nieuwe map.
Ik vind het genoeg geweest.
Wat?
Doei Steffi.
Doei. Dus misschien vind je dat leuk of niet, maar we krijgen misschien een andere map. En toen de robot het monster versloeg, zag je het skelet en er zat er gelijk mos op. Dus dat heeft misschien ook met tijdreis te maken. En Tomato Tilted was eerst Tomato Temple was eerst Tomato Town, maar dat is naar een tempel gegaan, dus dat is misschien volgens mij ook al achteruit de tijd ingegaan. Dus we gaan misschien vooruit achteruit kijken. Misschien. Neo Tilted en Megamal die zijn een beetje toekomstig. Ja, die zitten meer in de toekomst. Linksonder zie je een plaatje, dat klopt, dat is de World Cup die bezig is.
Original version of Junkyard Juke before we see the remix later on. Are you guys ready? That's right. And let's begin. The first round is underway. Match number 3, set number 2. Who will be able to incinerate the props the most? Who will push out to the lead? And can anybody upset the funky fighters who took that first bomb? You need to make sure they don't get this one here. And basically, everyone's first place.
Yep, you can see there, Taldak did land a shot straight through the curtain. Very nicely done. Another kind of lane, right? You want to look at your lane, see which lane is available to you that's easy to maneuver the objects you want to bring through. Vitex, for example, here is using a bear. There are no bears in this section, but he says, you know what? It's all good. I can sneak this around.
So the big thing with the bear, though, that you don't really consider is the color. background. You're in the junkyard. You're a little bit in one of those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle grounds and mortgages around there. It makes it that much harder to stick out. However, if you're grabbing the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm gonna score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a pan around later, you'll probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way anyone has time to play around like that.
De volgende keer
Can't play around. Every single one of those runs matters, and right now we see Sunshine Soldiers swapping over. They've already put in 2 2-point props, so need to be slightly more efficient on those runs, but good job getting on the board consistently. As we say, that 5-pointer goes in, the funky pressure, and 10-point runs, trying to get every possible point. It's all about min and maxing efficiency.
Honestly, the Little Warriors are doing a great job at defending here. They all have a ton of eliminations. Talbot at 6, 5, Kaz and Ninja, both tied at 7. That is pretty good. They're shutting down all of their lanes. These guys are not good players. The guards don't accumulate any points, so it's good. They're knocking this out the way, and they're doing a great job defending.
Keeping them out, making sure you find the right lane angles, and also sometimes just putting shots out in the right spot. You just need to be able to consistently deny as much as possible. Taldog, that was sick!
I was like, are you behind that? Yep, what's that? Didn't see that either. Taldog doing a good job so far. Spotting things through the current. Let's see if he can find another here. The random shot. Oh, something landed. That's why you don't want to hit those spring traps there.
They make it so difficult when you're a large target coming back down. It's just so much motion on the screen. When everything else is still, if you see that thing falling through, like, it's an easy shot. Particularly for all of these players up there. I mean, Gotaga and Drew, everyone on Ravens and Rank, RTA and Chappie, all have been able to hit those shots. And then, I mean, Little Warriors is a team of 50 shots.
Last opportunity to make a point that was concluded. That was the first round for the guards now. Trying to earn some points, and as to the others, next round will begin.
That dragon. Look at that.
Real.
Yo, shout out to the observers. That shot right there, that's really cool. Big fan of it going out. Now round 2 is underway. This is the final match on Junkyard Juke of set 2. And right off the bat, 2 archery targets and a water heater marching on out.
Archery target is worth 10 points. You can bring that all the way through. It's one of the, I guess, smaller point options. Apple doesn't even care. He's impatient. He saw the blinds open up. He just kept going. Savenoff did come to the break, so even right here, notice he stops very early. He's just trying to blend in as much as possible.
Ooh. Did get kind of in the book there. That's the one thing that you need to know that makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target.
Het gaat misschien iets met tijdreizen.
Be deliberate about where you're setting up. Otherwise, you're right, like right there. That book would be a giveaway. You just have to look down and double check that box. But there's 6 other boxes around, so relatively safe. Good patch goes there. Stop it. Now a little bit of patience, and I lost him there. I think he would have had it if he had just go full. I think he thinks so too.
Yo, it makes me laugh to see him scratch his head, his jaw just like, oh, being so good. Not making it. Taldog is going to find success there as the Swizz over. We saw Alex James very close to Sand. Presenting, hugging really close to that cactus. So long as he's not pushing through it, he is going to be able to sneak on out. Time and hiccups there. He's going to go all the way. He doesn't care if the curtain comes down. He sneaks right underneath Tamoya. And his team up top, Funky Fighters, are at 35 points now in the guard. Can't earn anymore.
Pushing it towards east. Like, hey, there wasn't a car there before. I was maybe now looking to find it. On the record code, currently hanging out at the top, but again, haven't had the chance to be up there, so it can be expected. Alex JJ now using targets, both running out good stops at the same time, but particularly if you have two people taking the same path as the same item, it kind of has a little bit more benefit because you're like, yeah, those were both there, but mine. There's no way those are both props.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, if you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to shoot. So maybe it is a good idea to time it, right?
But there's split spawns, so you don't always consistently. There's different spawn points around the map that have the different exits as you go out, so you can coordinate with a teammate. Or what you can also do is sort of bait somebody else to do it, right? So you see somebody who's running an archery target, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna grab that too, and then you follow their path. And if they get picked up, oh well, you look slightly more natural. Particularly if you're that much more patient. And you can see Svenos is actually doing that right now with Carnifex going into the box. Does hit the spring, is hanging out behind the turret, will get the score. That's a great one.
Yeah, he actually recognized where he was not looking down in the right direction, so he took advantage of that. Fire let his guard down for just a second there, and he did manage to sneak on through. So that was the big point there in the final seconds, as this round is now closed there. Next round is going to begin. We're going to switch up the guards. Take another look.
No dancing, just props and shots going out from the guards. Round 3 kicking off in the final match of set 2 at the Creative Finals. Who will be able to take that second silver llama? And right now, you see Bensor is going in for the 10-point prop right away. Kutu does get the minute for the tops to go for a different route as players are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure here. You can tell they need to score points. It's the first time we're starting to see bombs out there. Another teddy bear on there.
That's right, Kantaka representing here. He's putting himself straight behind every object that he can. I love that they're using the smaller objects. It's so much easier to pull those big ones out. It really is hard. He actually put himself inside the truck. You see that? He's following Kuta so closely. He's got to use him as bait, really. If you get behind him, he's safe.
Yep, because they don't think they're going to fire twice in there. That's the benefit of it. But right away, you see Kaz, Taco, Chappie. Great little run there from the Little Whip Warriors. That's going to push them back into contention. There's 65 points currently, but a dumpster going in from hand to blood with another 10 points for Llama Record, though, pushing them up to 90. And they were the winners of that first match. So if they can hold on, they know they'll be the guards in the final round. They need to build up as much of a lead as possible here.
Carraro actually has 15 eliminations, so he had a super successful guard round, but the Chicken Champions need to get picked up here. They need these points. And there it is. He's doing a lot of work for his team, showing that, hey, I can push us up here too. Just gonna go ahead and take that 5-pointer, throw him right over the Fish Fam now. They're in the top 3 running.
That was a great run from him. Corner peek the entire time, made sure nobody was looking for him. Like, he was barely even threatened, but right now, Bensor coming through. The Chicken Champions, can they overtake in the last minute? That's 10 more points. That is going to go through for them, and it starts pushing up. Llama Record needs to get in some runs. The Chicken Champions will not be on the defense with them for the last one, so they're pushing through. Right now, it is the Sunshine Soldiers and the Fish Fam up there, so they're doing their best to delay everyone. X-Sandy gets picked off by Tyler, and now Carnifex is chilling in the back on that rusted out car. Hand of Blood barely avoids the shot. Substitutes going through there. The Tracers finding a way through the window, but not enough as Jason gets in 2 more 10-point shots. Also going over. It seems, I think, a little bit closer to the score here. Minus the fact that the Chicken Champions haven't shot yet.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Neither have the Llamas have not shot You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any limbs, so they have not taken a run yet.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke there, meaning the Chicken Champions had already shot.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Already
yeah, so
Llama needs to press on. The only team who really has the lead right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Cuddle Team and Llama Records both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds. They can't get processed. Oh, the poor Burger.
Burger did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Does find it. Great work from coming out, and Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to defend? And can they hold them off? Again, it's Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there.
go Taga.
It's already up there.
Sure,
You can see
it
the
is.
chicken champions were able to connect, so it's all about and a little whip and them catch up. They made a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to deny him, and you can see right away already tunneling in on this 10-point props.
Yeah, the Cuddle crew cannot earn points. The chicken champions already have the lead. They just kind of continue to press on here. Llama records are up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your placement regardless of what. It's a fantastic game for all the teams in the top 3 right now.
We saw the Ravens used in their last match, pushing all the way from second into third because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Wings are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the chicken champions and not deny them. Ninja's still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the chicken champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Whip Warriors have to.
Zo terug. Sorry jongens, nieuws even wat doen. 3, 2, 1, go. Zo. Hier zitten. stil hoor jongens. Ik moest even wat doen. Het zou leuk zijn als ik, nu heb ik 6 abonnees volgens mij. Het zou leuk zijn als ik 10 abonnees krijg en dan wat leuks ga doen. Mogen jullie kiezen uit het spel die ik heb?
Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the supports. Like, we take the small stuff, the 5 points and stuff like that, and the trick is, don't tell them anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners. It's insane.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, you said that you were in charge of taking the big items. That put a little bit more pressure on you?
It works good, so.
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
We're just going to keep things the same, stay consistent, keep level ahead, play slow. That's really it.
And finally, just for you, that other end, I just want to talk a little bit about, you touched on the diversity of this group. Yeah. Now, I know you guys have really not played together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing here with your teammates from all over the world?
It's amazing to share these moments with my team, and the next mode, it's amazing. And bueno, this parkour, I think my team is very good in parkour, and I win. We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown, back to you. Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go.
It's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/labs, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this, it being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on. And it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the Golden Games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises. I know, it's fine. But I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it. Because you get to then process and be like, okay, we were this close. We were right there. If we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better at defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result would have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting to the circumstances that I have no doubt that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away some strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on everything.
Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke, and Chicken Champion seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from that last game and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. There it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that to get above the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. I can't wait to see who's going to earn that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right because this is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break. And when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2 and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
T-pose.
Hey, my name's Magma, and today I'm in New York because I qualified for week 4 of the creative trials for Godiga's map. I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do here. When it was first announced that I was going to be in creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first death run, I just instantly sort of, took a liking to it and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing death runs and stuff, that sort of caught me and caught my attention and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga. He's a French content creator and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of death run skills, but also the shooting and building and the good chemistry we have in the team. I think it can really make our team do well. I'm Magma and my team, Raven's Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
I'm here in the production pit. I am in engineering row right now. I am joined by my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from, and we're able to pick up shots of the players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reacts for both the stream and for the front of house feeds that go up on the screens.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend here live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy because Peyton is going to be looking for your reactions and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it, see how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. Like, I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
I'm Scarlett. I come from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many players that I've seen on the internet. My favorite place to drop is Fatal Fields. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house, and then I'm going to eat a lot of food.
It's so heavy. World Cup本戦.
I'm definitely going to win the Fortnite World Cup, so keep cheering for me.
Hi, I'm Fortado and I'm here to compete in the Creative World Cup. I competed in most of the trials and was really excited when they announced the bonus weeks after the original live were over. And I competed in the JD for 100 level map and I really enjoyed it, like all the different styles of maps and different ones that there are, and I really enjoyed speedruns. The moment I found out that I qualified, it was just insane and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that and it was just crazy. And Fortado and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains so we're twice as good.
What is going on? We're getting some good practice here. Fortnite World Cup creative finals happening very,
very soon. A lot of first thoughts, first looks at the Sky Station Showdown, which is an incredible map.
It was a great map. I mean, this is a huge new element into the game. Protect the person with a sword, capture the objective. But my team, great team working, you know. At the end there, it was awesome.
1,000%. You know, so being able to kind of get your hands on the map, you know, before obviously the big moment. It's huge. So, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. Super excited to see what people come up with, and also turn it into a competitive aspect in the game and make this tournament.
It's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about the strategy?
You know, I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right, listen, this is practice still. We've got the big moment coming up very soon, but do you want to shout out your team real quick?
Yeah, no, we've got some speedrunners in actually. We've got Tyler, we've got Sand, and Stu. They are all speedrunners of Death Runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, we're going to be golf level, so we're going to take that one home too.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here, not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Bala, and we're getting ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, you know, we've seen a little bit of the 2 game modes. You know, we got to see a little bit of the Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard Juke, but there's actually something that Sundown teased, and that is the World Run.
Yep. The World Run coming up next. It is an awesome, you know, it's something that I think a lot of these players are used to.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be very, very comfortable here. We'll have to see what the challenge of the obstacle course will be, you know, anything that these guys can balk at, or if they're going to be able to just cruise through it, we'll see. It's going to be fun, though.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? A lot of these players are very familiar with death runs, and it's very, like, right? You know how to execute and get these obstacles, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work, and then make it through. So I think it's going to be very interesting, very fun for everyone here, and all the players as well. Hoping to see someone make it again. You don't know that anyone will, though. We'll see.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult, so we'll see. We'll hop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's, you know, the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move, impulse grenades are in play. There's lava, treacherous things you have to get across in this world.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is being shown here on the stage, and these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case, you know, you guys forgot, I'm Zeke. This guy right here is Bala. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to speed with all the format and all those things. You kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. The Tender Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they're the victors.
Yeah, and warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Chicken Champions earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do I actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. So, you know, they are the current set winners. They have a Silver Llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a Silver Llama. With only a few set matches left to go, I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second Llama, that would be huge for them and their team, but we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama couldn't come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a booster for them in terms of their emotions, in terms of their confidence going into the World Run, because it is precise, it is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it, otherwise you're wasting time. It's going to be a race between these guys to get as far in as possible, so that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set here.
Yeah, for sure, and it is actually a race, the World Run. It is similar to a death run with a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that surrounds it. So there's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest, or as many as possible. If the time runs out, we'll see the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming. I'm going to be vulnerable with you, the Fortnite fans. The farthest I got was 14. Okay, it's actually really difficult, and I'm by no means a death runner. By
These
no
guys
means
are the best of the best.
These guys are going to fly.
In terms of Death Runner, in terms of this map specifically, it's going to be absolutely awesome. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of those obstacles right now. So go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team, Death Run. In this challenging new creative game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world, compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items they can pick up along the way. Each team will have to use teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set, run.
I do not know how you just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you were here at all, and I didn't see your mouth move.
I'm mad. But yeah, World Run, you got a little bit of sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We're getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World Run.
Let's see how they do out of the gates. They are open now, and it's all up to these guys to start hitting their first jumps, and people are falling left and right. A couple of first coins are taken, and everybody seems to be off to a hot start. This is really like off to the races here.
Man, Fortturtle and Zan are already flying through these first set of challenges. Again, you know, these are the very, very top of the best of the best of the creative world, right? They've worked all 8 qualifier weeks long. They've made it through with their team captains, and now they're here. So once they figure out these obstacles, be prepared to watch them fly through them.
And the first couple are relatively simple. Here's the double doors. I think are probably the first one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance. And then here, the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10-8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this to completion, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle. And these guys got it in like 3 minutes. I'm upset.
Oh, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're here casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that for sure. So there's a few challenges here in the castle here, Bala. But as you saw there, Karora actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers, and that'll actually send you upward into the next basically tier. So the most optimal strategy is actually to leave 2 of your teammates behind, send you up to try and gather more points faster. Because otherwise, you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you really want to maximize your time in this World Run.
And there's definitely a couple coins that you definitely want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides through with the chiller traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, The Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers are up to 13 now, but still neck and neck. I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these obstacles. As they move up and go past this, they will become progressively harder.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time these creative players, qualifiers, have seen the world run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this. Taldeck's already up on the next tier. So he's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just used this bumper. What do I have to do? So he's already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pad, I was like, I guess I just keep moving forward. And I kept running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking, do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? Do I have to go forward, just like he alluded to before? And now he decides, okay, he tells exactly what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to really the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think. But no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos. It's his teammate. They're moving.
Yeah, they are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads will give you forward momentum, but in jumping you lose some of it. So you actually have to make it in a straight run. There you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in one fail swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now there is a little few secret ways to kind of trigger certain traps or get around certain obstacles. We'll have to see if these players discover them, but like you said, man, Svenos is destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable, and this isn't even a team that qualified from a death run or elimination run or even a speed run. They qualified from a survival map, and he's doing things like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though.
Yep.
They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
Go. First jump. Now this is the impulse. You want to send you a little bit forward. Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it.
No! Just barely, Suzo. And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump, but this next one that Fortnite adds, we call this the double danger. Let's just look at this real fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have to double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you can just go forward. Yes. He actually makes... Okay, I'm upset.
Third try.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
Fortnite.
And he gets the coin in one swoop. Oh, my.
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam is at 26. They only have 4 coins remaining. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. That's because they probably have the majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's Fortnite. He makes it through the double danger, collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here? They get up.
Man, this guy is absolutely insane.
There it is.
And you know, for Fortnite, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you gotta be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. Now you gotta make the jump. You got the one hop. You gotta be careful.
That is...
Gotcha!
That
Get
is
in trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish Fam, I was wondering. It's Scissors and company. 26 points. They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be that even the Ravens Revenge are stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
Yeah, this one, so the tricky bit about this one is there's actually no checkpoint in between here and where you need to get to. That's what makes the double danger that double dangerousness. 26 points across, and there's only about 3 minutes left, so these guys really have to focus up, try to get through. Now the key thing going forward is, again, this is a test of speed. Right, so a lot of these players are seeing the traps, they're making it through, memorizing kind of what they have to be doing to make it through these obstacles. Zan's already through.
And that means when they get to come through next time, it's going to be that much faster, right? They're going to be just tearing through all of these obstacles like they're nothing. Hand of blood, Lachlan, here we go.
Two team captains. Hey, this is important too because they still have coins to earn on their own.
Right.
They're they're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front, trying to figure out the obstacles. But two captains back there. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Trigger the other one. Yes. All right. Land on it. Trigger that one. Dude.
Is he gonna get it? Nice dodge. Ooh. This is insane right now, and there's the second player to make it through for Turtle. Into the door, no!
Nope, and look, you drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this thread the needle, right? You have to make it in one go. This is extremely difficult, and this is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. But Turtle is a legend. Look at how methodical he is. He's insane. Look at these the precision jumps, man.
He's not going to miss this ever again because he already knows that trap, unfortunately, was timed at the wrong time for Clytax, but he's up above. Let's see what he can do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down for Turtle from up above. Still back. Nobody has passed this point just yet.
All right, first trap, second trap, hop across, take a step back.
Nice.
Across, take another step back. Oh, okay. He was trying to be a little greedy there. I respect it. You know, sometimes you want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out and kind of just risking that. So it's good that, well, it's not good. It's bad that he messed it up, but it's okay. This is Turtle. He's an MVP. We're watching him.
This is crazy. But it comes down to this. There's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before, and he didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 coins with 1 minute left. I believe whoever is going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world run. 1 minute left.
You gotta be thinking, are they saying Raven's Revenge? Wait, they just got the 28th coin. They might be through Thread the Needle. Next up would be, I believe, bump jumps.
Did get through. We saw the end results up there. Made it through the door.
Okay. Ooh, nice catch for yourself.
That boost pad on the side. It's just disappointment and frustration in his face. If he wants to secure this, he needs to try to get one more coin in the next 30 seconds because I think Fort Turtle is going to be able to catch up. Here's the jump.
This is the first time we're going to see 25 seconds. Okay. So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it, the leap of faith. Watch these precision jumps. We've got 18 seconds left on. So these are these neo jumps, right? You jump out and around, keeping that momentum.
10 seconds left here. 1 coin remaining for the Ravens Revenge to find. He just got to get around that corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
And these legendary birds of the sky, they made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 coins, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of starting a rotation, right? You jump first, see how far you can make, I will follow. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do, don't forget, make this precision jump here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
Yeah, and they don't have the Silver Llama yet. They don't have anything in terms of Llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a Llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right, to have a stellar game here to get some of that prize pool for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also, Turtle, what the heck?
Yeah.
What is this kid on?
Yeah. Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle every single time. Finally, he got stuck on that one at the end. I don't know what you were calling it. It was a nice twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Fort Turtle to be the first every single time and then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody because he knows it all now. And you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Fort Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, and now just put it down on paper. I mean,
Again, though, Ravens Revenge have got a little bit of that that advantage, right? They've seen the other plays. I think the big thing, though, is trying to get more of your teammates through to the challenges, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all 4, you know, in one fell swoop, Raven pun. But if you can make it even just that second person, like the moment you start to miss a jump, you're like, all right, I'm going to be eliminated, just go forward. And maybe that person sees where you went wrong and is like, okay, I can make the jump, and then they go forward, right? And then you're just kind of constantly
Yeah, and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they went through, especially as that castle point happened. We saw Lachlan and Hand of Blood, the two team captains, all the way back in the back, but their teams were still up there because they were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be only fitting is to hear from one of these teams. Specifically, I want to hone in on the Cuddle Crew. We've got none other than Monster standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
What happened here? Okay, yeah.
All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a death run, and boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle death run, so, you know, they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytak's over here. He's our designated carry, so hopefully he can carry us harder in the next round, and yeah.
I hear that. So now I got to come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the death run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
A bit confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go. Then the impulse jump at the beginning just messed me up a bit, and at the end I didn't know where to go. It's just a bit confusing.
And I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the death run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down packed? And I'm going to come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get a better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle death runs, but just showing the difference here. So we're going to send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world you're not great at impulsive. But it's okay. It's a shot and showing them that the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier. We're like, we're the best. And I was like, I know that. Show everyone that. You just got to show them, Paula.
We're going to show them the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their journey to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Ravens Revenge obviously in first. They're in themselves $5,000 and that much closer to the silver.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're Ravens Revenge, you are absolutely going to try and snag that silver llama if possible. That's going to put you in contention, right? Then you have to set your eyes on the tiebreakers. But all in all, you kind of come through and win that prize money for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other team that stands right in their way right now is for Turtle. This guy is a maniac. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Ford Turtle showed us all what he was made for. And I think we're getting ready to go into the match. As all the players are loading up right now, there's the Fish fam. Scissors and company, they're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
Ah, there you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go. 10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open. And now here we go. Husey is first out of the gate, immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before, people were kind of taking their time. Hey, what's this? I can't see where this ledge. What's going here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case now. Everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
Yeah, a couple of these guys have not gone down yet. Here's Magma making his way through with the Ravens' Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stair way that we saw at the end there. Almost getting up around the corners. And here it looks like we are almost to the castle for Turtle. And this is the player we were talking about so much, Zeke.
That's right, man. A legend in every way of the word. We're almost making the jump for Sunshine Soldiers as well. Unfortunately not. So this is this trap, this obstacle, very precise jump. You actually have to impulse a very specific way, at a specific angle, at a specific distance, a way that you can make it all in one jump. You can also, I hope they're not listening, but you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you face away from the tires, you impulse jump backwards while jumping. Again, even doing that though, very precise. You know, you have to make sure you're doing this in one go. Look, Hosey's already here. He's already trying to collect the coins.
Already towards the half pipe of the castle. Wonder if he already triggered all the traps down below and grabbed that coin, or if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hayuzi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's gonna go back to get those traps.
He made it. There you go, Suzu. Nice. All right, trigger the trap. Take a step back. Impulse forward.
He's already
too shallow. I mean, look.
Through the castle.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open. So once you do make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like even if you're the first one and you're really confident, you can say, "Hey, Bala, I know you made it first. Just go. Go up to the next round. I'm gonna stay behind. I'm gonna finish the right." So quite a bit of teamwork going into this. But look along the way, man. These jumps are great. Okay, what a legend. What a legend.
Showing everybody that he can hang. On the team of Scissors with Fish Fam. We saw them not too far in the prizing. 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually Fort Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he gonna first shot it? No, not exactly. You know he's gonna hit him on the next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, this is kind of one of those things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's like, throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer. I like it. Will he make it on the third jump? Don't forget though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Fish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers trying to pick it up. Here we go. Nice. But get across. Nice.
Perfect play from Fort Turtle. Now towards the lava jump and what you were dubbing as double danger. Is he gonna first pass? Does dodge the trap.
Okay.
This is from where he went last time, gets the coin, he's gonna double back.
First.
Oh my goodness. He went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no, Fort Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Gonna get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so we have still completed. And Suzu and Sand, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talk about, right? Trying to send two through. If you and your duo partner can make it through these jumps and get there, then you can start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go and do it, you mess up, and then you're like, what happened? What exactly did I do? You kind of go back and then kind of relive that moment. Not here, right?
This is the moment that they were all stuck on for so long. Suzu knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time. Zand also attempted it at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Here they're going to give themselves the opportunity. Triggers two. The third, yes. The jump.
Nice. Oh, it's in. He was worried there that he might have hit the door.
Not sure if he made it. I don't see him falling down. Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards where he has to go under. At the same time as triggering the trap, he does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only needs one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast here. The last time we got here was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
There's the next pad. He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You gotta jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
With 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens can repeat and get back to where they were, but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before. Yes, Tyler too. So the Fish fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
And you know what could be huge here for Fish fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith and they can actually get this coin, they're going to stop the timer, right? So less time that everyone else kind of has around to observe what's going on and try to get this practice in, the better. Here we go, nice. All right, you got to jump out and around, out and around. Yes, move the wall. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Wait.
Last jump. And he needs to hit the coin. This is going to be it. No, he didn't touch it. Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete the world run in 5 minutes and 52 seconds. An unbelievable time compared to what we saw last time. But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens' revenge. They're still on the double danger. And they are going to get through. He has to hit the door, though. Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Here we go. Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. Oh. You hate to see it. Now, don't forget, remember Ravens, the first team from last round, they made it here, and they're already kind of right back where they need to be. You've got the Sunshine Soldiers also going for the leap of faith, but look at how many coins they have, right? In theory, they should be at 29. This should be the last coin that they need to pick up. But someone hasn't picked up points. Now, where? I'm not sure. That could make or break their performance right here.
That absolutely could. We know Sunshine Soldiers had a great performance last game. Full Turtle has completed the map. If you see him up there, he's just marching on down. But the Ravens' revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to attempt these last couple of jumps. And they must try to complete the match. But important to note is the Ravens' revenge in second place right now. They need one more coin as well. That puts them in a huge advantage for that Silver Llama when we go into the third game. What just happened there with Stewart? He just climbed to the top with the tires.
That's right, the tires. You discover as you're... Oh, it's okay, Stewart. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. Line it back up. You got this. 2 minutes left on the clock, Balla.
Taga all the way in the back. He's catching up with his team. He's going to hit that. Can he hit the last one? He lost a little bit of speed, but he does. So he's joining up. Maybe he can collect his coin that he missed. No, it's actually going to be Arthur up here. He's got to finish the leap of faith as well. So a number of teams here.
Man, you got to think, if you're everyone else, you've already seen the Fish fam stop that timer at 5:52, right? Just under 6 minutes. So you're thinking, we have to go. We have to be hitting these jumps, and that's just applying more pressure, right? Especially with a crowd here roaring as well. You know, there's all this pressure on the line. Nice jumps. All right, flipping around. Right there. Bounce off the wall, out and around. Oh!
So difficult. So challenging. He's learning the reasons why right now. He's going to continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well, so it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Ravens' Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Ravens' Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And, I mean, don't forget, they were the winners of that first round, so they already have points built up from that. If they could secure this last coin, that could be massive heading into the standings. But again, we've just got about 50 seconds left here. You can just tell they're just trying to hit these jumps with everything they can.
Okay, Kuto, a little bit further than we saw him last time. He's got to make the lip.
Yeah, this is the one you have to go out and right? There
okay,
you go.
Now the bounce off the wall. So looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes it. Okay, this could be clutch. This could be clutch here from Kuto. Just gets to the top here, and then he needs the bounce pad. Yes, perfect. Just the coin now. He gets it!
There it is!
9 minutes and 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens' Revenge. Still time on the clock, though, for the Ravens' Revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed 4. The players up above, but now the rest of them, 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one. That second map of the world run is down and done.
Mad props to the Fish fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky
Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 points. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these two teams have one more point than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference heading into tiebreakers. But again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 to game 2.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Ravens Revenge obviously in the first match coming out ahead, but Fish Fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team because that time was unbelievable. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. Again, you know, Ravens Revenge had a fantastic showing. Funky Fighter showed up there at the last moment. And then, obviously, the Fish Fam. But don't forget, you still got players like Fortnite over on Sunshine Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fish Fam have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see see it even faster?
Good question. And what Ravens and Revenge need to figure out how to enter the match. If they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fish Fam knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it.
Sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fish Fam. And Pooks, real quick, ask him what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, we can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish Fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm going to start here with Suzu. So you were the one that essentially clutched that victory for your team. How did that feel?
It felt great. Like, at first, I choked the bouncer, and then I thought I choked the level as well. But then I figured it out, and I picked up the coin. I was like, wait, this is it? Let's go, baby.
It definitely looked like you were in a little bit of a precarious situation there for just a second. Was your team coaching and helping you that whole time?
Yeah, they kept track of the coins that we...
Geniet nog even van de World Cup. Oh, daar ben ik heel erg uit zien.
Suzu ahead, making sure that they're encouraging him. But for everybody else, I think the takeaway is how do we beat that leap of faith? That's the one that everybody's getting stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the Ravens if they want to get that silver.
We'll have to see how things unfold for them. Very quickly, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to Cam for his insight. Sit down.
And Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here competing in this world run have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of kind of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look in how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen in and how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match. Just absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there throwing the peelies in the air, but also big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama Record Co. I saw you there hitting the llama bell. I got you. But now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways, and some of the tough challenges that you face. So first, right away, here's a run coming out from Chappie of the Ravens Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else, but what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump. No problem. Hats off to you there. And then what does he do right away? Gets into the trap trigger and he's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes, he is quick flicking his camera back the other direction and gets all of those so consistently, able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these, they're so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height up, but you have to get it out with the correct trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get through the speed part of the run and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then trigger those traps and get through. But the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run when the Ravens Revenge were able to get it, and if you look at the timer, next time he faced this, he about finished the course. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communication. He knew he messed up right away, and then he immediately communicates to his team. He's like, hey, you gotta run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that double trouble area trying to get the triggers, and this is where they got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chaps correctly, and now we're over with the Ravens Revenge, who were able to power through this. Again, this was from the match number 1, and you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available to him, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the airstrike to then get up to that leap of faith, which is such an incredibly hard challenge. And only having 2 teams full completed after the 2 runs, when all of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes, and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and Zen, they were so incredibly good last game. Can they beat that time? Can they keep